Good evening, everybody. It is Monday, April 20th, 2020, day 20 of the 25-day challenge. What I wanted to talk to you tonight about is some things I've been thinking about and trying to come up with a plan, determine, kind of next steps as to what I need to do to give this whole project some structure. So first thing I need to do is figure out what it is I'm going to talk about. Anywhere from 3, 5, 7 days a week. So I think I need to come up with some type of list or organizational chart or something where I know 2 times a week I'm going to talk about this, 3 times a week I'm going to talk about that, whatever it is. It doesn't necessarily have to be the same thing on each day of the week, but Monday could be X, Tuesday could be Y, things like that. Next, after that, once I figure out what it is I'm going to talk about every night, I think I need to come up with some type of format or agenda for each discussion, let's call it. So 3 to 5 bullet points of things I want to touch on. Not necessarily do too much preparation where I need to spend much time during the day, planning it all out, but at least have some idea as to what we're going to talk about when we sit down and hit record. I think that's what's putting a lot of the stress and pressure on me is, like I said the other night, sitting here thinking about, all right, it's 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, what are we going to talk about? So if I'm going to do this every night, 8:30, 9 o'clock, I at least want to have some form of a kind of tentative agenda as to what we're going to talk about, decide whether we're going to be more opinion and commentary, whether we're going to talk sports or politics or culture, or I'm not quite sure. I don't want to get too far into things that are going to drive you left or right or pro or con or anything where there's going to be any type of division or rivalry other than college football. We can talk rivalries all day long when we get closer to the fall. But I definitely don't want to do anything where someone's going to have to pick a side or anything like that. So I'm going to do my best not to get too deep in the weeds politically. Definitely not spiritually or anything to do with the church. May go off on a tangent here and there about some things you hear and read going around the internet. Other than that, I think once I can define a daily topic and then an agenda for that topic, I think I'll feel a lot better, more comfortable, more prepared to come and give you, a little bit of time every night. Like I said the other day, hopefully when we can get out and start doing things again, that'll give me an opportunity to go out and explore and do things outside of the house. I had a good talk with my father the other night, and he's being really supportive, and I definitely appreciate that. I think he gets a kick out of being able to press play and seeing me talk on a video. So we're going to keep it up, have some fun with it. If it ever gets to a point where it seems like too much work, probably we'll think about cutting back or whatever. But for now, I was anxious to get started tonight, but now that I'm talking, I'm kind of having fun. So I think if we can create a little community, have some people, with feedback in the comments, start maybe collaborating with some other creators, we'll be able to have a little more fun and creativity in what we're putting together, because there's only so many times I can sit here and tell you what I think I'm going to talk about. Eventually I'm going to have to start talking about the things I'm going to talk about. So that's about it for tonight. It was a busy Monday. Had a bunch of Google Hangout calls for work. We're making some progress on the business directory site. We have another site that's in the works that'll be launching hopefully this week that we have to make some edits and changes on. We have the conduit site that's launched, but we're still making some edits to it, and we're just trying to kind of keep our heads up while we're dealing with everyone being home and business, potentially being slow, and customers not knowing, what they're going to be doing next week, much less being able to commit to any type of marketing plan or anything like that through the end of the year. So that's about it for tonight. I wish you well. Stay safe. Hopefully those who do enjoyed today, and those who don't, you probably don't know what I'm talking about. So have fun. Happy 420. We'll see you tomorrow.